Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sikasem. Sikasem and de Bruno. Lumba the kind of say, why you Sikasem ya, we are pennies and why akora. Was here, Sikasem ye, na to ye. Patrick Befi, because he can come. Sikasem and de Bruno. Every Monday be at 7 to 9 p.m. Your Hanum. Ye Sikasem Hajuma. High Life Radio and at Uti, before you best start, like, share, and subscribe. And so it was strong topics from cry. Before you best start, every Wednesday, so a paradigm shift a program. Be a necrophobic break, or more different mind. Let's be honest. You're very honest. And you might be a train. I'm why ABCC say in information. So a bit me up why sometimes no cry to move forward. Neddy. Paradigm shift yɛne nko focus on the munya that information wetimi to anamo a change nti utia eboa ma wetimi so wetimi to amamo. Subscribe to the Patrick Befi YouTube channel and every Wednesday be a live show. You know, subscribe to channel now. There was so many stuff on there because you can come so TikTok your friends also why because you can come talks or Facebook. Say so. I will say your friends say YouTube. So
we have posted the first video last Friday.
Yes. Because you want me to kasa kakre na fi. You all my now they am I again High Life Radio and out no.
Alright. So, of a very fair child, that's it. And then so yeah, that for fresh yet here for senior DBA and team the kind of history in the friend history very short. And na mami kushia ne sister piam na history in for Nigeria Igbo for especially if you go to southeastern part of Nigeria na history more about the early 1900s or kind of back or something it be dated back to early 1800s, which means pre-colonial times Igbo for no more apprentice system be no Accra, Edibe 13 years, between 13 and 18 years na yede na ko Igbo ni papa penny ibe onu krokese mo no business. Ono no awo ta friend orga nya Nigeria for friend orga no. Te hono yedo kwa kushia sene yedidwa sene ye business sene oba be entrepreneur as early as 13. Nti okoho na okushia obewo papa ne nchen for be 5 to 7 years, which means on pon no senior Ghana ye can so be question adwuma no pon no on pon no no about 20 or 25 years we no more fa paperwork and I say be and to buy it was just a word of mouth and then also no more trust no money say dia omaya the ekoso and inti akrani win by it's 2025 no enya all the experience inti as a form of appreciation from Organo obemano abia starting capital obo okrobema no materials or the work starting a business ebi kura timi the shop obi kura timi they award you with nebaba it was our duty to the extent say we no me say by hook or crook nya obe free no obe ye to be kura timi the nebaba amount era. So between 1950s to 1990s more it became a working model for Igbo for no more Nigeria no. And it's now called Nigeria, Oko baby to say Onisha Market, Oko Alaba, all these big places, Oko baby to say Lagos Igbo for they control huge wealth over there. It's not because magic be na say Bibi Omukushia was it was a system that they were practicing as early as the 1800s. Ano matwa son kakran sa adisiade be ne wo adisiade ba ko ne say it teaches you how to delay gratification. They work first putting effort and then they will earn later, and then they also have that collective upliftment in sabakudi on function on we rise by lifting others, and I feel so trust and loyalty. So integrity was a currency at that time. Your honesty was your capital at that time. You being honest, you being very credible in your dealings. And you see, Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken, tribe control huge wealth, Nigeria and even West Africa at large. So you will not be it will not be surprising to find most of the wealthy people in Nigeria being Igbos. And Yoruba for any Hausa for any Kakra, and start early, delay gratification, and then honesty as your capital. And only this idea was history.
We crying Chebia, 1950s near the crowd. Me say, and Chebia name says, a system there. Yeah, I see in Siandi. By the way, Hayford from Bono or Chief Bono. Hayford, thanks for joining. Fifi, thanks for joining. The chair Biasu joining. I said, the mechanic, why you? The process I know go through. A form of learning, and then just say also we MBA part no mkobo no.
Oh, true.
MBA, yeah. MBA no mkobo no. And so yes na ye dey na insua hwe. Sa eti sa na tie sa na ye form of education sa na insua de. And yes class nko a na eti no obi ka cho say na your friends say kubru ni ba ni insua de a oboa. Na nya no kre. Yes, pa. Yenim kakra kra ohwe ani de obi akoto adwumam simtress. We ni na for obi ye mesi no obi di na chi. Ni na education bia. E de enkrofo no kasa education just wakotena classroom answer. Once again, thank you everyone for joining. I said them kind of topics from Kokra. Why most people may die broke despite hard work. Why most people may die broke despite see Ghana for the infant say why Ghanaians many Ghanaians are now most Ghanaians may die broke despite hard work. A DNA masani manina isiba. Before saying can be like, share, and subscribe. Na money fair. Why? A DNA a money basa. You know, you will never crabby any more share hanum. So share send your system nisitia. You move be honoma. When it comes to finance, as yani and dream quite cry, yen dream be bring quite when it comes to finance. It is a one logo line, was it this is a cosa, but see a sharp a buff financer, yan yama be bree. Ain't me, yes, sake, no didi, or court, no bar, no beda, a swear, no bequa, no but a year, and yen no I was said. And near me bit coso, I was a plan between coso life. They said you can be discussing Yama Bibri, na ebi who didn't hear Masani Manisa. Yeshaba first one I bet discuss hard work alone doesn't build wealth. No strategy does. Working long hours is good, but without planning and directions, no, you will stay stuck. Yeah, they said they kind in the NTSC. Don't do like what I did. Make multiple sources of income. I knocked myself out. It's multiple sources of income. You know, I read the media and said there was some quiet Jumana, Timmy, Jumana sa giddy, and 3, 4, 5. Now, you know, Uncle Siaga, Chikran, Kaya Famifun. Kaya Famikun. You see, hard work is the fuel, by strategy is the map. Fanese. Utu kwai wo de car no wo wo de fu na gum na nam saa na bibia nka ho hefa na woko wo ni bibia akọ wo ni hia map na wo de akọ you know wo hia map so wo na nam saa wo so wo spot bia hefa na meko aha na meko it is how wo car no that's the hard work na wo ye no wo ni map na hefa na woko. But we share movie brain map. We don't have the blueprint. All we are doing is just We say, hey, obey you thing. And so sikanu be that. We see smart work multiplies effort. Building wealth, it means that you have to know the place and time, energy, resources. Also, signing when you come together. Yeah, say, oh, sorry, gigi no kwa. Now you will be able say when you come to, especially like when you come to abroad first, you work hard, but after a while you have to work smart. Because now grow true. Because oba when him shape you are baby na the tibo. But we system now we check a crano. Juma na cafe so koye 8 hours na ebi ma $7 no. They say what me adibe ho adu baby afsa juma na no e ma be 20. And I know I could be BBM out 20. and all this no uhia say hefa na pese me duru $7 hefa me nuru ho etidie na metimi aya a edem be ko ho no any hard work no kwa. You see, plan turns hustle into progress. You was it yes, no. So the plan was they be me a hustler, a hustler. No, I was a hustler, no, be different progress ben ever. You know, it was will be a they be our hustle. No, now okay. Let me start investing the hustle money that is coming. Let me start budgeting and see, say, okay, say na ever my account. Now if we see new skills. It will not be a strategy. These are strategies are a move, not just effort. You say because you say you pay effort to it because a black man there what do you budget. No investing, no nothing. No say me hustle. They be alcohol hustle, but send how we invest, send how they to saving crowd, the other pan crowd, send a womb. What is the main channel?
Right.
Leveraging is the key too, right? Networking. The be make us say imbi bro hon ma o ma eni omu di fufu na de be pese eni omu nam sa yes ikrum for but also network kwa outside kakra too leveraging on that side no and I will leverage on two knowledge. Now the right your friend saying leveraging 10 hours into impact. These are the things that will say it me yes, hard work. But hard work na go be any and I say cost hard work at the end. So yes, we have to work hard, but just working hard alone doesn't build what strategy does. And what are the strategies? You have to have a goal. You have to have the DSC when you say, dear na where may go? Sign money now will say bem. Me hustler I know buy scarce and buy. Okay, me the $20. $20 in the end of the year. Where did you na? Into a chance I could hustle, but no saying 20 no I could na. I don't know for 5 on to go. The baby be not you are not hustling anymore. That's how hustling is turning into what progress. These are the things I will see to me boy. Planning. You work no through us the to me the big na map no way. We need that map. We need that map to move on. Oh, we can crack a fan one.
No. Yeah. Okay. Hustling. Maybe I'll be a two coin, you fee, baby will be an essay hustle. Hustling in the now so hustling has a set of Africa and it's a planning and come only strategy. One here bear at to be deep. And until we share enye Ghana nkwa enye Nigeria for nkwa ba o hwe before more na especially wa kwantu bebre na adwuma de tua bills and gradually in crash Ghana so bebre na adwuma de tua bills nti obu okra otimi ko overdraft nti o hustle on planning on hyehyɛ nneɛma bia bosomene so a no adwo akatua now de tua bills it has become a cycle. So yes, eventually you die broke. And sadly, idea your share before more is very, very, very evident. Imubi brinaya so ubu satiwi no ejai no akos satiwi no ejai ordinity pimpin baby bre. You put in so much of as football no, or soccer. Say you could not park this one as a pitch this one. So ujai players no be a benyope, but the gaffer or the coach has a plan or formation now say call meaning so bit my but I hand press or bomb me. Yes, so any open. You want to be a defender, or be a midfielder, or be a winger, or be a forwarder, or be a goalkeeper. Nina be kaboom and man be one solid plan for them to win the match. It's the same thing with us. You hustle to just survive the height. If I say players are your boy any coach, be the open. But see, coach, which is the plan now. We will really hustle with plan. We will not just exchange our energy and then our time alone for money, but rather, we will be able to pay our bills. You bet me for the maybe vacation, without thinking so much. I must eat me could do more than 2 years. Me bana See, that is one of the reasons why we are working so hard, but a lot of Africans die broke. We are just hustling to survive, to pay the bills, and not to create any wealth.
Yes, that is the truth. That we hit it deep, papa. You see, many people we are caught in that grind. One side and yes, yeah, Juma hard, yet barely see a bit break even.
Yeah.
As a survival mood, it leaves little room for us for vision, investment, and all that. Look, say if you are in survival mood, who need time for innovation? It also you who feel sad. Nobody is coming. No, be an I mean, say we will hustle. I said, yeah, and your first ideas are, and your first and your first. Because we have most system, it rewards the system often rewards productivity, without creating rare pathway, to prosperity. Now, who survival mood now? There's no way out. What's hard? The bias would who need a hibia who said any time some of the crowd at their dream ye. So I was see it to me yourself when I said the mechano will be anywhere barbecho. It has so to survive, but then I will say vision also room for all that. No, so I can't survive in Kwadia. That is a hustle in Kwadia, and they said that in Kwana womb. It was all shifted that end game no cry any. Yeah, war surviving move now, and I say hustling move now for the past 15 years. You too quiet. The past 20 years, you too quiet. And I say if you cry, you take down a cry. End game any day. Yeah, budgeted. But you need those skills, because we have skills. We say surviving. Your friend saying, hustling mood, no. We say, bet me a change it.
Yeah,
bet me a change it. And all this comes to us with mindset too. And then I will see it me free that situation because what's that situation much do? We have been in that situation so long. Yeah, okay, next one here, not investing. No, your friends say multiplication, no growth. If you don't put your money into something that grows like land or business, it won't multiply. These are some of the things we can say straightforward. As you what is the channel? No investment, no multiplication, no growth. Yeah. See, money sitting idle, no. It's not like it's like a seed that as a would ya ship bag be a wager to until say until it's planted, no. And I say and you can just plant and say plant it, and I will say the right soil. So to the channel because yes can say invest because we to me describe savings must say I said no. I was say called the right soil. It may will seed me a baby apple a banner and I say me will and car baby na me de a bag na me de akoto cement bi so a. Anyway, it's sometimes try and even the money is there. Even the business is there. The assets assets are there. It won't bear fruit unless they are to the right soil. Into investing. You see, savings it protects, but investing multiplies. That they was here no. You will be because one share one say saving now when you're 100,000 the whole inflation at channel. And yet no one inflation, but inflation is there all the time. I know say from 2020 pandemic nearby you will be inflation as but on average, even the United States 4% yearly inflation on average. And imagine so scatter. That's the reason why time about her 10 years ago, no, now they $100 to me ton. She says $100 into to the same thing. No, the savings there it protects the money. Until the be a say oh be to say emergency fund and na it's always good so bit me save. But if you want to multiply that money, you have to invest. One man and you see that's where compounding interest near the BEM. So I said like real estate businesses or even solid long-term investments, and they create that compounding value. And they create those without those investments, inflation be and the back slowly we say it away, slowly, gradually. Now we say savings no crowd. Yeah. Who be that? Could be discard to or man fe bi anka ho. Maybe I make say, you see, when you are saving and you don't have a name for that saving, you are doing it wrong. You have to have a name for saving. That money shouldn't be saved, it should be going to investing. And at the same time, just skebia and was here they invest. Also, you be too much in a BB bar. Said the many papa no train because when you scarf of crack to be bar nadia to. You know, if you want to grow, if you want to multiply the money, yes, not saving, I will say a cost rule. In a small, consistent saving, most of you started building something, you know, long-term wealth. That is how it is. You know, no other food you audio sis ka da wana da banga and ni aji or share and ni aji no stress. This inflation will say I don't want to veer that. What the scattered that one say what do it me boy do what is what is it 20,000 that accounts ni aji or say I don't kwan on your pen no kwan. Na I don't know grow money no. What you kakra cry and half. They start the opeso who see can say scattered that. You see, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Say, why is Juma? Because you see, sometimes the math doesn't work. I say, OBC be a 401k, na media a billionaire. The math, it won't work. It doesn't work. Because you limit a bit to for 401k. It's that limit, no. It's me a billionaire. To be a billionaire, that means also you be extra. The same way if you want to grow your money, savings. Now say cry you cry and I say maybe 0.2, 0.02, 0.05. Send a bema. You know, you have to do that investing. You have to multiply it, multiply and grow it. That's how it is done.
Yep. Imu before bebre, and I say Ghana for bebre na no. Yeah, I say yeah the artism and the year juma more. We are very reactive but not proactive. And once a shut for plan B and to say, oh, maybe in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, in the next 15 years, no, I had me pese me drew a brabum, I had me pese me drew a misika same. And when you won't say, yes, our plan we into no, you will be brew or won't say, ye bet na BBSC. Asana ye bet shed I say be a kikaya home, na fe the nearma atutu aquem. Oh, yes, Anna, Timbian, Obeketri. See a share at the four bebre na we are for no team no more planning before problem comes. Team that's more foresight be say in the next 5 years we are submit me I say and until my mention me near say and the team no constantly they are planning ahead of time. Constantly they are planning ahead of time. But you move bebre your dream in prim we don't really bring the future into the picture. And only a debia a dear movie brain, nanom your fan movie, bebrina every year create you to the crown. Some of us are making that mistake. We wouldn't plan, we would just react to the present. Obi always say, oh, when you're scared D, now your friend is saying, Fufuzika. Obi so when you're scared D, oh, Fufuzika and Sidai, all those things now. So old one okay cast now do what drink this idea next year when you brown also no na emre aba besinko from 20 you hit 30 udi 30 na and to be able 40 from 40 and to be able 50 into one planet and now you what you say you always be reactive one here so it's the same thing of a fair share imubu amu krumon is a man on the phone obu ha ebi or into stocks or abia mutual funds and I say ETFs. Once because only plans and you may come for 5 years, may come for 10 years or 15 years. Come rain or shine. Hey, Timmy Conqueror mean farming san kanda. Market ni puli kakana wakotoni na.
On ekron.
Watoni na but market no reactive kakre bi so he obi onya otwen hu bia no. I believe that they are really gaining from the market right now. Why were they able to stay? Because or the ABS so or the plan BS say until 5 years no. Oh yeah me den me farming sanka until 10 years. Oh yeah me den me farming sanka. Sani no say yeah ebuayama emergency crab na yeah dream home me offer because say ye kase bema bema ne ni owu sika da ho enye bema ne say asemasi no afi na wo kwa kope bosia o se bema ne ni owu sika da ho na se kasakwana na o ka me say bema ne obi a wa plan ahead of time.
Yes.
It's BBC Kurampo na enya afi na as oba be reactive towards it. He's going to be proactive because our planning at all. Timu bebre no yenye sadie no, and that is why if we don't take care, we will be working so hard, but we will die broke. Of our if we check statistics now, corporate America, yesu nipa be 100 jina ho. One tria unya obi up to $5,000. Ofa ye bi before or $5,000. And then account to my home and no to say home.
No ajono.
Ebi ni ho sa some people who have $1,000 na so need credit card I saw kobo besia. And that is very sad. Send your kind of survival mood. Ya limited I want to survival mood need to know. Tim ya BBC na emergent na ya bema bu na ya ra all because we don't really plan for the future. Planning for the future no back will be say they be a young guy what's so who sees no first 100,000 on fan kwaya where the body ko business beam. So what ko share ni nyina ko share wedding no more. Now on starting business and that is your first 100,000. Now what happens? Marriage, you know, se sikasem no echo forma you react. But yeah, sikani bien me I'm not saying this to promote infidelity, but me reading statistics no fabefi almost say it's easier for marriages to break through financial constraints than infidelity, because infidelity, you know, okay, kaya statistics they able to, you know, get back again. But say sikasema usually, you know, a go and me inside back, and we can see it. You're trying escaphobe brina. We know that we are not promoting that, but it's to tell you that that people they are not being reactive. Scanning your problem, scanning at the whole. But most of them, most important thing is they plan for the future, and that is the game plan of most wealthy people. 10, 15 years, 5 years ahead, so that you wouldn't be reactive. As you see at home, you'll be very proactive because you know you've planned. And you know you will be able to execute your plan very well.
Because you know, can be say, omo anyway, no see, can you know kwakui? You see, so we financial, we future planner. It happen. Oh, no, my bar. Crypto be a bar. I mean, Dimika. You crack a crama saying, I want money number because we need financial plan. And doing financial plan, Abrapon cried. You know, it's like if you don't have that planner, it's like living without a plan. It's like you can say that's a sailing without a compass, right?
Yeah.
You are the mercy of the winds. It's a boy now because we be catch one out the but our financial planner when him say every month be and I say it can be a touch on some it be a 75% of the money may spend it. 15% me save and I may invest it, 10% me save. It's no Emma even crow be banner say what the kakra ko crana who's one funny now. It is an de piano you are on course. And most people now more financial plan, future plan, they don't go through that process. What the catch no crana on yadi will be watching because we need the oil. There are certain wealthy people apart from and yet just the money. And if you say it's kind of the foresight, she said, now can the foresight, no more anticipate, you know, no more strategize, no more prepare, because when you say they are storm labor, you see, let's use infant say America for example. They say be in a period of 10 years, you go through some financial BBB are there, send you CTBS, send you see some TBR, a bad year now be. If you don't have that future, what plan is say, with any future ibiano, I want to dinner be. In fact, some more no more the so-called says I didn't the ebinsi that you near didano. I no more such situation as I say Trump but dear no base say if only BB honoma already no man for BB and to honoma dear no omoye. It you know ya na ehu ne say ase bi wa e sika nko e we mu de no nye sika nko na set escape apart from in fact the foresight no must set clear goals, so we been kind of say what set as a hand person na for reverse engineer so it's the steps all akra you see na me obi din komo na e ka bibia about say bia kwa invest or can be na kwa invest na say scan anywhere na o start than 401k mo beka quiz 401k no dey kwa invest na say a good idea, but the 401k no wasn't meant for that. Timenu yen onu adwuma and I see the first say what wadua to say no na be nti kra no to bu save for different investment bi wadua nya say wo because you nkofo be no mo the 401k and I omo emergency savings and omo the equity omo dan so nti equity no omo yen say your friend say vending machine trade as we kosa enye sa na wo say also what plan abu sisa ne mo nyina no ebe to de wo say to so who sunya men rush it, men rush it time no so ebeba obi say dan e koso dodo fomo as ebe kwa eja no we ba because say what ma bia na me ne adwuma e say ekoto fie ka na o say ne ekoto ye say 500 or 3 or so no to ne fie 50,000 say o say I can't imagine say obi tia to fie at this time 500 ampa yes your time aso ekoto what did they be it was all time so abeto men ka say ekwa eja me nyina ye plans a woni future plan bia na de bia bo say react to the present situation na oko emfa wonkwesi hwe nti what say the make no say you are the mercy of the winds and I say bona oko said the clear goal said this is what I'm doing in the future de bia me de finance example say I mean the friend say your paycheck and be bisa income example say even your income crown set it 75 15 10. The more 10 year for saving, 15 year for investment, not 75 crowd dia esa krana uni your friend say who you sure sometimes you sure and so regret it because you say what's it be apart. So we need a clear goals for this. We share winning with money. They understand that the long-term thinking creates short-term calm. Wada was no come. Hey, now his ceilings are because one plan BBR. Instead of waiting to react, imagine say what creates our future. You are so we are excited. Because when him say why you be from 5, 10, 15 years. And I will follow that vision. Those things never because no shit sending your city abrabo a cost form a recession bar this anyway. But what plan near me now you stay on course when you said the okono, maybe our corner hoye, Kwanebeko. Yeah, priorities, prioritizing celebration over elevation. You spend big because you go on goes
prioritizing celebrations over elevation. I did read say topic you come once and say yeah fan be say we didn't do justice to it. Say you share typical African community. Ghana for Ghana dey bit me aka more. O share bibi to say our wedding a year and recently birthdays. A month for obitimi di ni dwetri pa na koye sa dwumadie we. I'm telling you. Obitimi di ni dwetri na koye wedding. Obitimi di ni dwetri koye yi se ne be ka so we dia bogafo yi ana se we dia sikafo yi. Look at the current trend of se ne yi e Ghana. Yi de nka me hu ye obi ewu na ye dia rewo. So bi wo scanner so be any mega celebration of life. That is their level. But you know what? Yama adie we na ba be a priority even when we don't have the money. Wow nim say usika oje no ohun so sa adie we na okoye no. Nanso yema yenhwe na nipa emo wa monti. Obi spend fortune on a wedding, obi spend fortune of above family dey example. Say eja ye tutu niam na ye say ekobusa adeko bi. Na deko no guy bi a na obi a wa wedding na bia me salutu no. You go with a guy be who they're gonna yamife. If you go with that, they're going to quite 120,000 Ghana cedis.
120,000 Ghana.
120,000 Ghana cedis. Okay. Minimum for ba inteja. Anya me level. Anya me
level. Just a yipe.
And I'm saying there be anya me level.
But like you said, if you have the money.
Yes. Yeah, sure. And you need says can nyame ni mukreni. Enti no, yenko. But obi o pese or prioritizes our celebration over yeka elevation na elevating yourself from survival mood to a certain level. You don't become reactive. Send your na or previous point, you know. But would you seek a koshe sanema win ma? Don't do na sebi monfanche me eyeka because it's not going to generate income. Obi timi kwaya wedding. When you say obedience ka ibisi wo Ghana a teacher for mienu oba ne pressure man ne saa mamu koji loan for wedding omwe wedding na manfo bi di omedwan na omanye ska oba ne nyime ya owo ye no of be even 500 cedis no be to your hospital na yede 500 cedis which is about $50 here now for your mother suit your wedding nika or because a family catch room say oh munyi si oba ne si yin si be man say oh yin si so but no more endro and we forget to invest in our future. Until I'm sure that in Nigeria, Igbo for any example, 5 to 7 years, if you crack up to 10 years, delayed gratification. Into own way, you know, what means say none more you do ni more me and your starting business na pay because our experience no. Senka sa sika omunya no mo de koye sa niema we to say wedding akese a year akese any birthday. When they don't have the money, their future will be very questionable. And it's hard any idea AD in be wedding near number one. And recently birthday, a bit near birthday, be a ordering one. Musan said, where are they getting the money from? Obu hawan me say we minim na ye adwuma unnim ne paycheck kra ne hu timi kyerɛw ama oba ho be diska and you ask yourself say ana wenye ska ede yes we. Celebrations are just temporal. When you are elevated, and you won't benefit you, that's only a dinner where you will work for your children. And let's set our priorities straight. Investment first, and then liabilities later. Near me bemoyes can dream na friend ye idea a year number one or less so. Now, if we near kika home to say recently some Amazon owner Jeff Bezos currently no ye mega wedding, but me sure so starting Amazon no na o move millions. Sen ko de koye wedding we an Amazon agu. Amazon agu and can nipa be brewa America will also be jobless.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes kana brusunti me sure say $80 million is just a drop in the ocean, in the encano. And in the we are looking at a sika form end product, but we are not looking at the hard work, the planning, the smart investment that they did. We are always looking at the end product, especially in Africans, because we do that to fit in, and that is mispriority.
You see, send your kind look at it to say at least Bezos yatening. And this way wedding be as out until make it billions a year.
Yes.
Yeah, this way be as and that is the whole thing. Set the priorities right. Build that wealth first. Then the wealth, and you should that at the live life. And yes, and your Gucci belt, Gucci bag, Prada, D&D, any fee at the account, any investment, nothing. There was another make be say, yeah, me if I see you have whatever it is, machine bet or whatever, it's nice. I did effort the account for me, boy.
Yeah,
I'll comfort because we share tea, Prada shirt here nice, but I'm not impressed because and so what is a bit I'm not impressed. Buy a nice, yes, a nice. And don't just won't mean talk, but set your priorities right. You see, I don't know where we're getting this from, especially Ghana for Wabuchi. Yeah. They want to level be a media. If you have the money, dear, me person will enjoy.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the money, why? Why are you forcing yourself so much? And my see. You see, they said the AK, hey, nipa will lie is 20 something, will lie is who are Nimeno Nyakamwa, ye calculate here. Near near can stars nature say, say, will lie is we. A moose 60%, you can see 1,000 cash in ra, yenya, and Yamana Maker. Sana numbers nature. It's why deceiving yourself, say, what was our name? And you can impress people with those things. It's going to catch up to you. Sika beto yen sem no yeni o. And no crime so make his statement no.
Yeah.
Wo set sa nneema ni na wi a. Then and faso na beba so no because says can beba no now they build it. Until after a while no sometimes no because I was me pese me twa na u free mu e. Yo na unyi cheswe.
Unyi cheswe.
Na unyi cheswe. Which said the church these days because of increase in medicine research near them. Yet, you need to check. Steady crunches say, "Would 60 years?" They say, "Ultimately, be 62." The possibility so be 89 very high.
Yeah.
You want me and build the baby. How now be see live life? So you see, can I buy and someone son? You prioritizing a year. So what is the mission? Celebration. They encourage you to say, "Don't can say birthdays no." Hey,
is it only this kind? Only this kind be a share cake no. Yeah, I want to be normal this Sikano, whether cities.
I have no problem with people that have the money. Now the people that are going in debt to do that, no, that's the issue. Where's the Biana debt? You can never build wealth. To me, and our example now make here. You see that elevation, a building employment grammar for saying yasun faso. So why this celebrating and I say your dear life now we are doing so many things we cannot afford. We can't. Celebration, as I say, I'm sorry, crying. And I tied when I'm the call last week in Timmy Fanco this week. We were pulling up with it, no car beer. I know you said this boy who we school knew. Wajia na be 50 and so that 60,000 came. You know, sister, or make it be 40,000 and so the 50,000 came. How can you afford that? You see, you are destroying your financial future right there and there.
Yeah.
Yentias you. Yentias ye utisikasi asani mo na no nye. Celebration. Beautiful. You know, beautiful. But consistently now, yes, I'm taking priorities over long-term goals. No, it become financial trap. Financial also you are trapped in there because especially our society whereby to say ukwaye the bemana no etua na chiri na we say nkunya kura good dem no akwaji metua 40 TV metua 30 center table metua 20 we metua C metua we afi pay ni buy na ni nako all the money comes in all the money goes out. You see sometimes even just 1 week say they work on 1 weekend crowd just 1 weekend because where the emphasis where the crowd be just weekend no 1 weekend no of extravagance no it can wipe out months of potential savings or investment capital just 1 weekend. You have the money, spend it, that is fine. But if you don't, you see, you can't be spending all this money about only investment, about only stocks, you need those things in that. You cannot do that. The entire year. I'm for Beji. Hey, but we are one abisu. Hey, the Baba Yama. You say, now we are on. So it's about time I also take your priorities, your set of priorities right. Because you are the piano quite and yes, you are giving up joy. It's fine. It's about rebalancing. You see, sometimes there are so many things that you can do. Yes, it can be brave. Yes, it can be brave. You be replacing your brave. But parties are kesiye. Just in the entire day. Yeah, usually me, if I'm talking now, most of the time, no, I'm talking from experience. I've gone through that process before. I'm what me change sa money no aboa. Nyama change, you'll be free and free. So why you free? You have the money, you do it. If you don't have it, but before even you have the money to do it, that means what's setting your money now up? Just say, I say, I say, your worth is 2 million. No, 20,000 car. I mean, I had dreamed the answer and count. Yes, that's how it has to be. It is a old ton near my old year parties, and ye be a waiting now about 300,000. No, you pay 50,000 now the party. No, yes, I want to build the world that. Won't mean build the world that. And I YOLO for no. You only live once. You only live once. Aye, yeah, baby. Let them kind now. Ni chana be. To be a baby, yeah, because your friends in you cry and we you hear. Next one, lack of proper financial education. Lack of proper financial education. Because me do mouth me kwaba. We pass on problems. Debt, not solutions and system. If your kids only inherit your struggles and not your money plan, they will also struggle. It becomes a cycle. See, they will say, if they inherit your struggles and not your money plans, one can say even not your money, or say money plans. And yes, you cannot be a bijano kwakra. I was a plan a womb. You see, in papa be what's not a friend of public transport. Well, cool. It's because of the money plan, intino. Still, a near koso financially, near koso because of the plan. In this kind of one jayo, but plan as well. In my query or chance, a friend who nurses. Well, cool. And so nana in young one, we and say, yeah, what he likes to be anyone I want. And so nana in young one, his fees cry a cheer. And two, yeah, was what the plan was account. You see, all the time, they had in I say, yeah, money yank. Yeah, dream and bray generation also. See, and dream Bruce had also. But that is a dear was see, yeah. Problems, there be. Kakrana ate me a build the crown, Yasadia Kwakuji loan. Loan credit, I didn't teach much and crown. Yes, I quail. Say the Aji crab Bruswama, a dine crowd here, be farmer, ye mistake crowd here, Sabi, the Bekwa Kutieska. Not the Mitrero. No, and you say yes, sir. And you see a passing on problems. You see, without passing down financial literacy, and our systems and general, your friends saying, say, generational strategies. I be one man, just a bit more quietly, because even apart from that, who could fly this you see, steady, if you steady crash, say, most of the time, within a period of 10 years, generational amount for inheriting something. Within a period of 10 years, about 70% is wiped out completely. A call. John Bay 100 million, but Bay if I say 7 years. In a decade crowd was a 70% a call. Debt. Rather than say bigger assets, and asset knowledge, yeah, the can hedge home. Kakrana it misaye no. Asa aye. Everyone say, the business America there, Papa can't mean your cat. Name my dan or the town, you be fako. Go to the aviator. I don't know, see, sir. Or see a status here, tre in Corano, saving, investing, budgeting. As powerful as Sanyaman a bois. And I muka crackrana hit me, bibino. Bidibia, cause me cassa and say, only a coward and I be will own country or man as own church no work on a giant quasi actually. Momentiasie. He says I never near free a trim. She didn't hear. The dema question farmer Beffy because when you say oh we are drag Ijamawa. She said, I'm just gonna kill you because we use scan the eye drag. Name to me change your life, or you be changing and sana, you be way. And look at him, boam, conform free.
Yeah.
There should be so many things. You see, you're limited who do. And he said, I will say, you're perfect. But I will start this conversation, you know, we'll build a system, you know, we'll create legacy, you know, legacy minded thinking. What's from no so about no more, but trust no more. You see, say your fancy say will be started 24 years and now 25 years. That's where we school. No, because the $500 every month to her. By the time on retire 65, that person so invest in a year now a 10% rate. That person when you cry no bear 1.4 you be now because so now 1.4. No, be most people they don't really depend on that money because some to money that money no a bit me at no the ja the chima almost be yes na multiply says can you did when you need says can enko this is any money na yen dream hu yen ye 401k na say them can machine hey ni akotwe nti enya time kra na timi build it through science yen starting build that framework
right.
We see what if people they usually pass on those frameworks, business models, you know, property, financial tools. Sani money na bibia. You see, bibia bit you see. But you say yeah. I said yeah. One and I came so be I'm say legend na can say. I'm for ntia say. I say a DNA is now all turn. A investment too. If you say the Odiakoma bank for no investment, so to the moment I become investment pay now. If you say the sinity in the song, you see, and yes, I was say, but you bet me those things now whereby say, ye pass it down knowledge. Maybe you can just kind of walk around with me, you do stage be now, there few.
Yeah,
they can me call not long ago, yeah, now me call my older brother. Naneba a graduate in your no make his statement. It was very profound and very powerful. I say in Krana mostly, you know, Ghanaian children, it was more of as immigrants near there. No, see, I'm telling you this. You have to understand, say, yes, your mama go school. But remember, Nima ye and San Yama go school. We work so hard, we clean, right? We scrubbed. You know, driving. We did so many things for you guys to get there. But yeah, for some more school interest, I was almost back number cleaning. Ownership, more for business and too many so. That's a more the next step. Now, it doesn't matter say why you medicine, doesn't matter so why you be dear why you now banal say be chia cat say the mama papa be struggle mutual mukana. Next mama a brand a boy na bibia. It was very powerful and profound. Was yes, mon ko say mon kwa adwuma, but mama ownership and be businesses. You see, this is a penny or can be chain and master this ye nisani mano. And once we be na ku school we no. These are some things that we see passed down. So the problems no we see jai debt this animal no we see jai. See ye nyo moshia debt there Mr. Mo ye free almost. Ye free also. Ni na ye see betimi a show mo nia papa so. You know, in this kind of so education no eh. Oh we become ha na say yanko next one.
Yeah, for where nya aka ide idea na ownership no. Ownership is power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ownership is power. We are say Osha Omwa CBR Walmart, major grocery retail a powerful family. Papa na wuko but ne man obi didi hu. Ye store bit say ABA Trader Joe's or Oko Ghana, Poku Transport, Poku Trading, OA Travel and Tour. All these big companies, here papa despite sebi ofiri mu krampo na menyesha so de kabija ne ma odi di ana me sure so say oho di bia no kire ne ma no ade a oye ya ama na di no so they will inherit it and then wealth will become a cycle in their family. And that is why I say your poor families not a team will be a poor. A part of the sign we are a keka and the mom, the problems the mom, your mom any system a be your free here no and your mako ye demo. See our four especially any guardians near your family, near aunties mono. Ishia dear Nasa boy, I believe we should pass it on to Enkrano at a very young age. Senebe omunsu nyiya omunsu entry friend and now be ya 1 to if there is a cycle that you want to continue, it should be a cycle of wealth. If it's a cycle that you want to break in your life, it should be the cycle of poverty.
Yeah.